Okay. I'm not sure if that's ever followed up on. Let's see. Price of Lies. Andrew Cured. Are there any more city ones here? Hard to find a sidekick. Bro-to-bro communication. The Anton. Big city little ones. The Almighty Safety Hat. The Redo Tour. Let's see. Missing drivers. That's just a freaking lot of these, huh? Let's do this one. Since we've already done a first part of it. Let's see. Serene seems to be in trouble again. Go talk to her. What should I do about this inspiration gathering? Hello. Hey there, random play manager. Finally decided to get a VIP membership? You're still as funny as ever. Actually, I'm just here to take some photos. The editor-in-chief loved the Lost Store article, but now she wants something more in-depth, showcasing the store's day-to-day business. I get the gist of what she's looking for, but I haven't quite decided which angle to take yet. Interview the employees? Hey, that sounds like a great idea. I've already interviewed most of the shopkeepers and staff in this neighborhood. If I approach them again, they may deliberately put on a serious face for the camera, making the photos look unnatural. I need to consider a different approach. Hey, could you help me capture pictures of the stores during their daily routines? The editor-in-chief wants to feature some special stores from around the neighborhood, like the noodle shop, newsstand, and the one-for-one convenience store. We just need some shots of the staff working. Is it appropriate to take photos without permission? No worries. I'll make sure to get their consent afterward. Then our official photographer will use your shots as references to create the final promotional photos. Your previous photos were so amazing that even our picky editor-in-chief loved them. So I'm really counting on you for this one. Please?
Alright, and is they asking afterwards before they publish them?
Yeah. And they do have a bit of a point with it, that if they're asked beforehand, they won't act natural. Because as much as you tell someone to act natural, they're not going to be able to, because they know they're being, they know they're being looked at. Let's see. You're back. Speaking of which, I haven't taken a photo of you yet. What do you say? Want me to take a photo of you? If the editor-in-chief likes it, your photo might even end up on the cover of the Redo Tour. Never mind. Oh, I didn't realize you're more of an introvert. What a shame. I was thinking of blowing up your photo really big and featuring it. But it's cool. Yeah, we should probably keep a bit of a low profile, seeing as, well, illegal proxy work and such. Honestly, with your impeccable sense of style, people wouldn't be able to resist looking at you. It could boost magazine sales and even go viral. Let's show her the photos. You've already got the photos? That's amazing! This is General Chop, right? He looks so impressive while making noodles. These photos are seriously fantastic. They could even rival professional photographers' work. Just use these photos and don't take any of me. I don't really get why you're so camera shy. This is an opportunity most people would jump at, but hey, it's cool. It's smart not to seek attention. But while you were away, I went into your store and took some candid shots of 18. It'll serve as the face of your store. Eh? Don't be so surprised. In fact, the editor-in-chief instructed me to pay special attention to your store and make it a key selling point. Okay, so in a way we got tricked into acting natural, though, well, they can't use our photos. Besides, you've helped me take so many excellent photos. It's only fair that I return the favor and promote your store. It's a pity there aren't any photographs of you. Or apparently you didn't take them. Your stylish look would certainly drive a lot of traffic to your store if you were willing to be featured in the magazine.
Probably be too much traffic.
Yeah. Serene contentedly collects the photos, gives her thanks, and leaves. Yeah, especially considering that... let's just head in quickly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of this likely illegal equipment with the HDD is literally just one door away from the public area. Heck, you could even catch a glimpse of it from the right angle like this. So that is probably why they have this guy here specifically guarding the door to make sure that absolutely no one can get a glimpse inside.
Yeah, and also it's a staff room on it, which usually means that only staff, but of even certain guests are usually allowed to enter staff room, and reporters would assume they would be allowed in there. But if they get denied without a proper explanation, they may go wild and assume things and whatnot.
Yeah,
Depending on the reporter.
I hope to assume that most reporters with integrity would know not to enter areas that they aren't allowed like that. But you'll always have those snooping ones. Noodles. No, we'll have some meat. Oh, Captain Jerky. No, jerky isn't filling. How about cheese cookies? But they're not very nutritious, and for the same price you can get a big bag of pickled seaweed. You eat a lot. You don't get it. I've been eating toast for 4 days straight. Mom bought a load of toast and told me I'd be having all kinds of toast for the next week. Plain toast for breakfast and toast with vegetable soup for dinner for 4 days straight. I can't handle any more toast, seriously. I've got to grab some proper food while my mom is busy watching TV. Alright, let's see. Got my wallet. What's this? It's not a Denny, and it doesn't look like a Godfinger token. This is an HIA commemorative coin. You want it? Any amount of Denny's is fine. Please, help a starving soul out. I'll give you 300 Denny's for it. Awesome. Thanks, miss. Okay. Yeah, I'm going... Oh, hello there. I'm going to run with the assumption that Denny's are basically like the yen. As in, generally, one Denny would be like 1 cent or so. In comparison to other currencies and such.
Yeah, again, as far as I know, Japan is one of the few countries that doesn't have a too tight currency like other countries have. They only have one.
And speaking of one Denny... Okay. Let's fix you right up.
I'm using the term correctly, right? It's called two currency, right?
Not entirely sure on that. But... it is just in some places the less than 100 are considered cents and such, or where they have a larger and a smaller value, but the smaller one is typically like a certain amount of those can be exchanged for one of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
The cents to $1 or such.
Yeah. I'm not sure what is called when you have it like that.
There's probably some fancy word about it in economics or such. Let's see. After some intense and exciting rewiring, the Bangbu is back on its feet again. How did they end up here? My Denny's! 100 Denny's! Phew, still here. How's your buddy doing? I collapsed before getting back to my friends. My circuits got damaged in an attack, but I can't afford to fix them. Lucky I met you! I'm good as new, but I'm flat broke and can't pay you back. How about a free petting coupon? Anytime you see me, you get to pet me for free of charge. Deal? Except the IOU. That works too. Let's settle for repair costs with the petting coupons. 15 pets are worth 15 Denny's, so that's 15 Denny's deducted. I'll work hard to pay back the rest. The charging... okay. I like how they use the subtitles that they can put on names for longer names. Hey Boo, have you tried the charging station here? No, but I thought all charging stations were the same. Nope, charging stations have subtle differences. Some feature delicate amps, while others guarantee abundant power. Now that you mention it, there are some subtle differences. Of course, there's a difference. Hydroelectricity is velvety, while pyroelectricity is spicy. Public stations are only good for a base charge, while private stations offer more refined surges. It's a very complex subject, and this place is my top rack. Once you've charged here, you'll never want to go anywhere else. The experience at their charging station is on a whole other level. Once you've tried charging there, you'll never want to go anywhere else. Was that just a repeat? It starts with a weak electric current as an appetizer, then a short burst of electricity to whet your appetite, followed by several voltage changes to satisfy your cravings. Oh, but isn't New Eridu powered exclusively by ether energy? Would that make such a huge difference? Really? Ether electricity isn't good. It's all stored in factory-sealed energy modules. It's just soulless mass-manufactured electricity. Wannabe gourmet. Anyway, you'll understand once you give this place a try. Okay, actually, while we're here, let's quickly disassemble any extra, or all of the extra that we have here.
Lucky heck, it has been a while. I almost forgot about her.
Yeah, we can just recycle all of these for extra materials. And yeah, we've got so freaking many. There. Okay. And that saved only the ones we've upgraded and the purples.
Having trouble deciding what to buy? I can always give you some tips.
Actually, do we have enough materials to get one of these made? And we need some of the W engine seals for that.
Did you get what you were looking for?
I'll take a look off stream as to which ones I may be missing. Let's see. Hard to find a sidekick, it's hard to be a cat. Security Boo KK. Okay. We've met them before, I think.
I wonder what they... I'm kind of concerned. Are they getting ether energy from the hollow?
Ether energy is made in part, I believe, from etheric materials, which are harvested from the hollows, I believe.
And that's kind of concerning that they end up using an energy source for something that is destroying the world.
Yeah, it is a bit of a conundrum because it does make the city dependent on hollows, but we do know that they can be, well, suppressed at least. So, but of course the drawback on that is that if they were to completely eliminate hollows, they would need to find a new energy source.
But there's plenty of sun.
Yeah. Should I major in hollow exploration or etheric applications? I just can't decide which one to choose. You're overthinking it. Look at me. I never worry about this stuff. Yeah, because with your grades, you don't really have much of a choice. Burn. Hello there. Dusky and Donnie. 2 things to keep in mind. Orders from superiors and the safety of citizens. Meow? Meow. Tasty canned cat food. Please don't interrupt public security's internal training, citizen. What are you doing here, KK? Oh, it's you, dear manager. Perfect timing. As you can see, I'm training the new recruits. Well, would-be recruits for public security. Let me introduce Donnie, who only acts at night, and Dusky, who just sleeps all day. They both have great potential. Cats can become public security officers? Technically, they're officer assistants. Still, I haven't decided which one of them will become my trusty sidekick. I mean, assistant. So the tables have turned. I'm actually having trouble. I can only choose one of them as my assistant, but they're both like family to me. And what a tough decision. So they're well connected. Since you run a store and all, you must be good at interviewing, manager. Could you help me make the choice? Well, seeing as our entire store is run by Bang Boo, that might not be as applicable here. Are you sure? Of course, manager. I'll work with you so we can make a fair decision. KK pulls out a bunch of pet items and weird gadgets from his pocket. Then he puts a paper bag over his head. Perhaps those are his props for the interview? Okay, just swap around with Bang Boo. Clever. Meow? Meow. There are two qualities that make a great officer. Exceptional valor and an unshakable will. For Officer Cats, it's all about courage and determination. We'll test their courage. Yeah, an officer must have courage to face the bad guys. I'll play the role of a nasty thug, and you, manager, will play the role of a helpless citizen I've kidnapped. I'm the big bad hollow raider who snatches up innocent citizens. The thug, all around and wobbly, puts a toy knife against the neck of the innocent citizen. I'm pretty sure the only way they could do that is if we picked them up to help them with that.
Unless they climbed on us?
Yeah. Perhaps the thug KK is playing is too scary or too noisy, or perhaps the kittens are just tired and need a nap. All of a sudden the two kitties dash into the alley. Hey, where are you going? The interview isn't over yet. Those two are such a handful. You recorded the performance of the two future security cats. KK, I told you to get us a security dog. What are you doing here? Suddenly, a strange officer appears, checking out KK's interview results. She seems to be KK's human partner. So the sidekick wants a sidekick, huh? I'm in the middle of an interview. I'm sorry, citizen. The security booth might be malfunctioning. If it's causing you any trouble... What are you talking about, Natalie? You're the one malfunctioning, not me. Do you mind, sir? Yeah? Instead of doing your job, you're playing with stray cats and talking back to me. It was doing my job. You asked me to find an assistant, didn't you? Should I get your cognitive module checked? I specifically told you to find a security dog. Can't you tell the difference between dogs and cats? But didn't you say I could choose my own sidekicks based on my preferences? I was taking the interview seriously. And I even recorded the interviewees' information and their performances. You did write them down, right, manager? Hesitantly present the interview records. I'm curious about the results. Interviewee A, multicolored cat, gentle, no record of scratching humans. Interview performance, greedy and timid. Interviewee B, new hairdo, orange tabby cat. Energetic and lively, once scratched the security booth's exterior. Probably you, KK. Interview performance, timid and gluttonous. I don't think these interviewees have what it takes to work at public security. Really, KK, you should. I mean, it really breaks my heart seeing them living a poor life on the streets. If I could just bring them back to public security, Natalie. Alright. I knew you had something else in mind. It just so happens that I'm feeling a bit lonely at home, so I'll take these two silly cats. Just to be clear, they'll sleep in your room at night. That's wonderful, Natalie. I knew you were the best officer. The best partner ever. You only say nice things to me when you want something. Too bad, Bang Boo. You're the best, Natalie. No denial.
Dear.
Okay.
What?
Okay, I don't know exactly when they added that in. Or I might have just been missing it. Casey. Counterfeit. Never thought I would fall for one. What's up? It was quite a failure, though. I thought I got something good. I mean, doesn't a box from the old civilization that no one has ever opened sound good? I had to pull some strings to beat the other bidders, and I thought I could end up with a box full of treasure. When I pried it open, I found nothing but a few odds and ends, but to my surprise there was a commemorative coin from the Hollow Investigative Association. Hollow? From the old civilization? Sounds like you got scammed, dudes. Exactly. There was nothing like this back in the old civilization. You're collecting these, right? Here, take it. I don't ever want to see it again. Yeah, someone got scammed there. Yep. Maintenance on the grid. Yes, that reminds me of those shows where they just where they buy abandoned storage things and such, and then supposedly find all sorts of ancient bullshit and such. Yeah, I think it's been proven multiple times over that those shows just plant that stuff in there beforehand. I remember you. You're the kind of person who helped me out last time. You ever find a detector you were looking for? Not yet. That rude fellow has legs 3 times longer than mine, but there's no way I could possibly catch up to him. It's around here somewhere, and he'd definitely be scared of someone like you. Please, could you help me get back my treasure detector? It's my beloved tool, and it's more important to me than any treasure it could possibly find. Even if it were broken, I'd still keep it with me. Sure, I'll give you a hand. You really are a kind person. The fellow who stole my detector has a fluffy coat and a mouthful of fangs. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Sounds...
Yeah, I was wondering, but he said legs are 3 times longer than theirs. I wondered, a kid? Or something, something else.
A fluffy coat and a mouthful of fangs. This be the perp? That could apply to basically every dog here. After a moment of hesitation, the dog regurgitates a plastic handle that looks like it came from the detector. Even though it's wrecked and still covered in saliva, let's take it back to show the Explorer Boo.
Oh, bloody heck.
Did you find it? Well, part of it. That rude fellow chewed up my darling into this? Well, thank you so much for bringing me back a piece of it. I'll take that. Hand it over. Despite its ruined state, I didn't know Bamboo could make retching noises. It's still like a best friend to me. I don't care if it's covered in saliva or bad breath. Thank you so much for today. Once I buy another detector and dig up that treasure, I'll be sure to fulfill my part of the deal and share part of it with you.
Oh, you're right there, Captain.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't be trying to do that too hard before I actually retch. Let's see. Is a ruckus out in the streets? Okay. Adrenaline generation rates? Okay. Can't say I've heard of that before, at least I think so. Oh, this takes place in the morning. Hey, my dear hero. Haven't seen you all day. Do you miss your daddy? Let Dad smell your cute little paws. Do they stink? No, they don't stink at all. Alright, I'll stop. Just don't paw at your dads. But your claws have grown. We need to trim them this weekend. Alright, I'll stop. No trimming, I promise. Just don't paw at your dads. Let's not disturb them. Yeah, that's the thing with street cats. Everyone is likely to have different names for them. Okay, next day. Hello. Ah, Seth. Manager, I have a favor to ask. I'd like to rent a super old tape. I wonder if you guys have it. We've got a professional collection of vintage films from the past 30 years. Great! Actually, it's a really famous one. It's called The Big Hollow. You've surely seen it. Couldn't miss if it ever tried. That's a big one. Oh, that one. I wouldn't open this store without having seen that. Yes, we've definitely got it, but I just have to check out the condition of the tape ribbon. When will you be coming over? No rush. Maybe the weekend? Ping me once you found the tape. Okay. I guess that confirms that these videotapes aren't as upgraded as we thought, that they are just old school video VHS tapes.
There might be newer ones, but they said that that one over there was vintage.
True.
And if you look back at when VHS was popular, you could see there was quite a quality difference between old VHS tape and back then newer VHS tapes in durability and quality and all that.
You didn't? I saw you lift your school bag up. No, we just... what happened? Let's check it out. So you didn't rage it to scare the cat? If you want to scare cats, you'll have to scare me first. I didn't do that. Cats are agile, not like you. You couldn't dodge a school bag. What? I'm just being honest. Cats have really fast reflexes. If you don't believe me, I'll show you. As soon as I lift my school bag, watch. The cat bristles at the abruptly raised backpack. It hisses at the two before swiftly fleeing from sight. Who asked for a demonstration? I'm never walking home with you ever again, the girl says, angry before running off. Scarlet, wait. Looks like we found someone else who has the Parker luck. I didn't do anything. I didn't even hit the cat. Why is she so angry? So why'd you scare the cat then? I just wanted to protect her. How is that protecting her? Honestly, I just saw her scratching that stray cat's belly, and it stretched out and opened its mouth ready to bite her hand. She was in danger. It was urgent, so I used my school bag to protect her. My dad's a veterinarian. He said somewhere nearby with lots of stray cats had a hollow recently. Lots of them fled to 6th Street, and it'd be trouble if someone got bitten and got rabies. He didn't get bitten, and it's still trouble. Why didn't you just say that? I wanted to, but I didn't get the chance. How annoying. I should have let it bite her, then taken her to my dad's veterinary clinic. People probably shouldn't go to a veterinary clinic for treatment. So that cat's really from a hollow? I'm not sure. I was watching her stab at the cat. The people who live on the street should know. Okay.
Here's the thing, if that cat had rabies, you would have spotted it right away. Like, foam around the mouth, the fur being a mess, and it probably would not allowed you to give it belly scratch to begin with.
Sorry, but we don't have any plans to open a cat cafe, so I can't provide you with info of any value about stray cats. And our food isn't what you'd call cat-friendly, so we don't get many kitty customers. About the food waste. That's something I know about. It's collected at night. I hope that helps. So you won't consider a cat cafe? I hear cats like to bury things around around coffee beans. It's a concern, but I'll submit your invaluable customer feedback to Cafe HQ. Now we need to ask where the food waste is collected. Okay. And yeah, we're about to hit time, so let's finish this one up. Have there been many stray cats in the street lately? There's always been quite a few stray cats here, so I'm guessing it's more asking if there's been an increase. Stray cats? But with the sudden interest. Oh, I get it. You want to catch one and adopt it, right? Kids today, they all gotta have a pet. Great idea, I'll consider it.
Pet.
Yep. Stray cats, huh? There's a few who go by here regularly. They've been on the streets for a while now. They're all pretty close. Have they increased in number? You mean new cats? I feed the regular strays some fish stock when I close each night. I haven't noticed any new cats around. After all, every cat has its own turf. You're right, turf. See that trash can on the right? I mean, my right. Yeah, the one in the corner? That ought to be the best place for a new stray, since most of the food waste on this street gets cleaned up and finds its way there. A paradise for a new stray. But there doesn't seem to be any strays there at the moment. I guess it's not dinner time just yet. So when does the food waste get cleaned up? You're asking me? Don't you live here too? Don't tell me. You haven't been sorting your trash? Busted. I'll go ask someone else. Hey, if you end up catching the kitty of your dreams, be sure to take good care of it. Oh, I can give you a recipe for some fish stock. There's no cat around who doesn't love it.